Testing. Guys, welcome back to the channel, Lower Michigan Adventures. If I made it up on your live short feed, YouTube loves me. Let's come over here and check and see if we're lagging, see what kind of connection we got. The plan is we're gonna start a little fire. Okay, maybe I'm lagging. Okay, that's not me. There we go. We were lagging just a second. I think we're good. Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. There we go. We were lagging just a second. Okay. The Bud Files. Welcome. Good morning. So last night we actually did a backyard camping video, and we actually encountered some pretty heavy storms. We actually went live last night too. I think some of you guys probably popped in on that one. So we're gonna start a fire first thing. I got one person watching the Bud Files. I'm gonna attempt to start a fire. I got one of these old disc that I made. It's a fire starting disc. I got some damp paper towel, so that ain't gonna go up. I got this McDonald's bag. Maybe that'll help out. I got some kindling over here. Everything is wet out here from last night's storm. It stormed last night, rained hard all night long. We didn't get much of a break. Put my little stove right there. Put that off to the side. I actually keep some dry kindling. A little bit of dry twigs. See what we got going on over here. Canadian Family Life, hello, hello, hello. Got 3 people watching, getting ready to start a fire. And what I'm planning on doing, I learned this from my good friend Dennis, Outdoors with Den. He said, don't run up on the camera. Don't get too close to it. He said, you're locking it up. So right now we're actually shooting with the iPad. And so what else was I gonna do? Okay, thumbs up guys. We got 3 people watching, so make sure to hit the thumbs up. I got my striker right here. This is the Shalisa Shell Monster Ferro Rod. And this right here, I don't want to go up too close, but this is the Shalisa Shell Striker. And this might be a little tricky at first because I really don't have anything really to, and we're doing this in real time. Ooh, there we go. Oh. Get that going. Maybe we can get this fire going. If I don't smother it and put it out first. Everything's wet, 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 wet. We camped out last night. The wife actually got up about 2 o'clock in the morning and she went inside. But she fell asleep around 7 I think about 7 o'clock. I fell asleep about 7:30, 8 o'clock probably, and I didn't wake up. Literally, I woke up to go to the bathroom and then came right back out and crashed out for till like 6 a.m. And the air conditioning inside the tent, it was a really good sleep, pitter patter on the top of the tent. It's very, very nice sleeping. Although we didn't get to film as much as I would like to for my backyard camping adventure video as I would have liked to have, but it's still, I think the video actually turned out pretty good. What else am I gonna look for? Some more. Got some more dry. So when it's really dry out and I can get some good tinder sticks and stuff, I go around the yard and collect them up. Because right now all my whole entire wood pile is soaking wet. And all I got is this thin stuff, and I'm planning on cooking. I'm trying to do a remake of last week's video where I wasn't really sure about how I was running the camera over there. Okay. Let's see. I got my pan right here. Okay, right here. We're gonna do a remake of last week's video where it didn't actually turn out as good as I would have liked to. A lot of people watched it, but I had a lot of freezing, so I'm gonna try to avoid that. This is a Wagner cast iron pan, and we're planning on doing the cooking in this. It's the Wagner 1891. From Scotland. Well, hello, Scotland. Welcome into our live stream. We're doing backyard camping from last night. It rains really hard up here in Michigan last night, and a lot of our wood is still wet. We shot a video last night that will be coming up probably in the next week or two. Maybe next weekend if I can get it up. Hello, Michigan, 911 Scene Observer. Why, thank you for coming in. I actually got this fire log because I didn't know how easy I could actually get this going or whether or not it would stay going. And we actually started our fire. We started our fire with the Shalisa Shell Monster Striker, or ferro rod, yeah, and striker. So I better put this up. I don't want this getting ruined. Yeah, this is a beautiful piece. So it looks like we got our fire starting to go now. This is some of the stuff I wanted to do last night on last night's film that we shot, but it was raining so hard and we were having difficulties getting everything set up in time, which we didn't do too bad. Nice little piece of wood right there. Want to get this fire going good. Bust this wood open. These pieces of wood. Oh, the wood smells so good. Because the plan is we're going to make some corned beef hash and eggs over the cast iron. That's the plan. Once we get this fired up. Nancy Drew dropping in. to say hi. Hello. Thank you for dropping in. Nice to see you again. Mikey, hi Den. Outdoors with Den is in the house. Yeah, okay. So I actually got my, I don't want to get too close because Outdoors with Den said, don't get too close to the camera. Make sure it don't lock up on you. So far, so good. I don't know where the breaking point is. I think it's probably right about here. So I got my coffee cup. I'm gonna make some coffee. Double check, make sure we didn't lock it up, freeze it up. We're trying to learn about this filming with the iPad doing the live. How does this sounding? And if I made it up on your short feed, YouTube actually loves me. And I think I got an email this morning and said that they were gonna try to put me up on the short feed today. I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't them. I might have had it might have been a dream. It might have been a good dream that YouTube was actually wanting a lot of people to see this. I think it was just a dream. It might have been a dream. I can't remember. So got some water right here. Set my little cup over here to the side. We're gonna have some coffee. I actually haven't made coffee yet. I was working on today's video from last night, our camping adventure in the rain, which it ended up getting pretty rainy. We got 11 people watching, 7 thumbs up. If I really could ask a big favor of you, please, if you're watching, smash the thumbs up. I'm not gonna get too close because my good friend Dennis said, don't get too close to the camera, you're gonna freeze it up. So we're gonna have some hash brown, or I did it again, corned beef hash. Corned beef hash and some eggs. You can't edit these pieces out when you make mistakes, guys. We got the Gypsy and the Vanilla Grilla. You're living the dream, buddy. Why, thank you. I'm trying to. I mean, 6 days a week back at work, so I'm pretty happy to be, I'm stoked to be back to work. And I got 1 day off and I'm trying to spend it with you guys, you know. And the wife actually shot a video and helped us out last night. And I think we did pretty good video last night considering she only got like 4 hours sleep. And yeah, she did a good job helping out with the video and setting up and everything. But she said I get to tear it all down today. So other than she's probably gonna come out and get her stuff to sleep. Her blankets, all her blankets and pillows and stuff are still in here in the cabin. It's this here is the 10-person Ozark Trail cabin tent, and it actually has a spot to put AC in there. And so last night when we first started the video, it was about 80, it felt like about 85 degrees and about 100% humidity. So I was just sweating profusely. So we ended up getting the air out and hooking it up, putting it in here. So it's actually pretty comfortable. I slept like a baby. We got the Virginia Bushcrafter in the house. What are you cooking? Well, what we're cooking is what I'm getting ready to cook. I'm warming up my coffee right now, and I'm gonna have some corned beef hash with 2 eggs. This is a remake of last week's video where I kept freezing up the camera. So I'm trying not to get too close because I don't wanna, I think I'm trying to learn my lesson. It is cool to sleep outdoors when it's raining and relaxing. So actually, the house is right here. But to be out here, even in the yard, this is a very budget-friendly camping adventure. So, because we're right out in the yard, we literally plugged into the side of the house, And we camped out here, and it was like the perfect situation because it was raining steadily all night long, and to listen to that rain pitter patter on top of the cabin tent, it's so relaxing. It really is. Wonder how my water's doing. I don't want it so hot that I can't pick it up. We're getting a good fire going. So Jimmy Boy would like to make a mic check. I got 10 thumbs up, 6 people watching. Happy weekend, Ron Forrest Jr. Ozark Great Adventures. I cooked salmon and rice on my 1-burner stove last night. Did you drop the video? If you did, I need to go and watch it. Or are you still in the editing? Like, I made a video last night and I'm still editing, so it's pretty much done, but then I got to do all the research for tags and titles and all that stuff, so on how I want to do the video. Because for me, sometimes if I want a video to perform really well, I really have to spend a little bit of time of thinking on keywords and all that technical stuff, or try to. I'm not the best, but I'm all right. I'm trying. I'm learning. I should have got my pot holder because this might get too hot. Right now it's not bad. Where's my pot holder? And I'm wearing the Jimmy Boy glasses, AKA shout out to an idiot outdoors. Cheers, brother. My video came out last night and I can see it from other channels, but for some reason it is not in my list of videos anywhere, so I'm not able to edit it at all. Oh, here, did you do okay, I got something for you. Ozark Great Adventures, if you did a live last night and the video takes time to finish uploading, it's not going to let you do anything with it. It'll be, you'll see it, but you won't be able to do a whole lot of changes to it until it's fully uploaded, especially if they're long ones. Like this live that we're doing right now, it will take some time for it to actually, before I can look in the YouTube studios and make changes to it. Because once it goes in upload, I'm not going to be able to really do anything to it. And it can be 24 hours before. If I'm up here for 2 hours today or what have you not, it'll take an awful long time to get it all the way uploaded to where I can make any kind of adjustments or changes. So I might be able to do like simple changes like in the description, but as far as anything else, my coffee, I should get my pot holder. Make sure I'm not frozen up. It looks like we got a good little fire. Looks like we got plenty of people enjoying watching. We got Outdoors with Den. I bought a case of butane from Amazon. Okay, my chat's going away. Not in my list of videos anywhere, so, okay. Wow, Dams. Thanks for the info. Okay, so we got a good fire going. And we need a pot holder. Got my pot holder in case this gets so hot that I can't grab a hold of the handle. It's not bad right now. Thank you for the info. Okay, so I'm probably going to want to put a couple more pieces in here. This fire. Might have to split a couple more pieces. Not as strong as I used to be. Not as strong as I used to be, that's for sure. Got to make sure I got my proper PPE on. There we go. I got one. Gonna have to put my pan up there pretty soon. Trying to get things a little bit more. Great adventures. Cool, man. Thanks for the. Thank you for info. Okay, so cast iron pan. Set it off here to the side a little bit. I'm gonna work on my fire over that in that area here in a minute. What's on the menu is corned beef hash and a couple eggs. Make sure it didn't freeze up. We got 11 thumbs up, 6 people watching. I don't know how close I can get, like that. Well, my breaking point so far hasn't froze up. Dennis, I don't know. Today it's not freezing up, but I haven't went up real close real fast either. I haven't had my morning coffee yet, and it's probably kind of late to be having morning coffee. Oh, I love corned beef hash. Does anybody else like corned beef hash? I'm gonna have to order some more when we get some from the store. Next store order comes in, I'm gonna have to get some more because I've been starting to eat this up pretty good. Nothing better than some corned beef hash and a couple eggs in cast iron over a campfire. The wife actually has to work tonight, so she is pretty much chilling out and resting inside. She went in last night about 2 a.m. and she sleeps in her chair sometimes better than she does even the bed out in the bedroom. But she said she slept pretty good till 2 o'clock, and she fell asleep early. So I'm gonna try to see what we got here. Oh, almost lost my eggs. I got 9 people watching. We're gonna have some Folgers, instant Folgers. First cup of coffee for today. Make sure we didn't freeze. We still got 9. So far, so good. Uncle Joe's gonna be like, I missed one of your lives again. Outdoors with Den. I'm making hash and eggs too. That's my old buddy. Outdoors with Den. We made some pretty cool little collaboration videos. I'm just curious if YouTube loves me enough today to put me up on the short feed. YouTube, I'm right here. Throw me up on the short feed if you would. Ooh. Ooh, that's hot. Set that right down in there. Get right down in there. So I got 9 people watching, 11 thumbs up. If you're new, and please smash the thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'm gonna cut some more. Really, this is not cooking very quickly because I don't got the fire over it very well. I'm trying to get this a little bit more. We'll get this down here and get some more pieces in there. And I'm getting a good workout. I didn't go for a hike this morning, so I kind of got up late and I started messing around with that video from last night that we just made. And if you haven't had a chance to, go check out our sneak peek of backyard camping. It's a live video from yesterday. See if we can get that one to do a little bit better. I think it's got like 100 views or something. But we were trying to film outside with the iPad and it was storming pretty good. And I actually shot a couple really good clips on my Osmo Action camera that I wanted part of the video, but I accidentally deleted them somehow. My camera got wet, my mic got wet. There we go. Look at that piece. That's a nice piece. I think some of this is cherry, I believe. Get that up there. Kim James from Texas, I think. It cut out real quick when I went up to look at it. I'm a little bit behind the chat, I think. I have to reset that. There we go. What is the name of the hatchet? I actually shot a video of this. It's the Schrade. This little hatchet is the Schrade SCAXE10, which means I think it's like 10-inch. And I actually have a little video on YouTube on this hatchet. It's actually a very budget-friendly hatchet. I have a little review of this where I bought this with my own money, by the way. I ordered it from YouTube. I bought it, or ordered it from Amazon. Bought it with my own money. You can't edit this crazy stuff out. I ordered it from Amazon with my own money and then did a little review on it. But it does a good job of splitting its little pieces of wood. Guys, honestly, I'm here for your entertainment purposes only, and I hope you get a couple laughs out of my goofiness. I'm a little goofy. Yeah, coffee is great anytime. Matter of fact, how good is my coffee right now? Ooh. I want to say cheers to my friend Dennis, Outdoors with Den. I want to say cheers to my other good friend, An Idiot Outdoors, aka these are the Jimmy Boy glasses inspired by his channel. So I said, hey, I got the same glasses you do. Coffee is good. I just inhaled some smoke. It's not too hot to be on there. No, it's all right. So I've got, what, 11 people, 6 people watching, 11 thumbs up. It is still early. I may not have hit the short feed yet. I think there's a certain threshold before you actually hit the short feed, time-wise. And if I am up on the short feed, if you seen my, I just about lost my eggs. It's not time to crack those open yet. Oh, Jimmy boy about lost his eggs. He did lose his eggs. Well, my thing is, if you're seeing me up on the short feed and you just seen me pop up on the short feed because we're vertical, drop in the comment. Where are you seeing my video, guys? I'm kind of curious. Is it on the home page? Did I get recommended by YouTube? How much do they love me? I mean, I'm trying to figure this out. This algorithm's tricky to understand. Some days YouTube just really loves me, and other days I think they love me even more. Could this be that day? So, I need to get this. Whoa. I should have put that log in there, that burning log. This is gonna take a few minutes. I've got this little doomajiggy for getting my fire going, and I misplaced it. I don't know where I put it. Got my first email from a company wanting me to do a review on their chair. Sweet. Cool, Ozark Great Adventure. I love doing little crazy reviews and checking out new camping gear. I just got an email from a company the other night, and they wanted me to see if I would be interested in some theft deterrent for my vehicle. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I've got a good alarm on it, and it really kind of doesn't go with the channel too much, so I'm not sure that that's something I'm really wanting to do. That's got to be outdoor camping stuff. It's got to have to do with the car camper and stuff like that. Got a nice little fire. It's supposed to hit 87 degrees today, and it's going to be clear as a bell and hot as all get up. We got 4 people watching. I'm not sure that we made it up on the short feed. It may be kind of early. I think the other day when I got up on the short feed, it was like maybe 11 or 12. What time is it now? 10:33. It's probably too early. At the rate this is cooking, it's going to be 11 or 12. I got to find my other doohickey to introduce some air to it. Jimmy boy's going to be starving. Where is that thing? I would take you guys and show you the inside of my little thing real quick here. I'm trying not to freeze it up though. So if I go too quick. There's where I slept last night, which is the same setup that's inside my car camper as far as the mattress pad and my sleeping bag. and my sheet, and then this is the wife's. She's got 2 sleeping pads, bunch of blankets. We have our fan right there, and on the other side of that fan is our air conditioning. And right here, if we go nice and slow, is our canopy, which I messed up on because I was supposed to move that. The wife's like, you should have moved that back farther, so, because we had water coming in where the door is because of the way I had it set up. It should have been pulled back a little bit farther. So I'm gonna move this back here, slowly but surely. Move this slowly but surely. There's our kayaks for the grandkids. By gosh. There's the car camper right there. Let's move it back over here slowly. Take it back up there. Now this is being shot with the iPad. I'm gonna go try to find my little air thing. I don't know where it's at though. My little air doojiggy, where's it at? I'm messing around in my car trying to find my little thing that I use to introduce air to my. It's probably stashed somewhere crazy. You know, this is an important thing about when you use something. You should always put it back where it belongs, because then when you want to go use it again, you can't find it if you don't take care of it. And that's what I did. I didn't. Last time I used it, I didn't put it right back. I probably put it in a different spot. So now I'm searching the car to see if I can figure out where I put it. It might be down here on the floor too. In the front seat, possibly. I got a hot mess up here. Somebody needs to clean the car out. I wonder what my personal assistant's doing. Maybe she could come out here and clean my car for me. If she would, she'd probably get mad at me. Say, Jimmy boy, what are you thinking? Clean your own car. She'd be like, Jimmy boy, clean your own car. Yeah, it's a mess. I don't know where it's at. It might be in my backpack too. Wonder if I shoved it in my backpack. I would put a lot of crazy things in there. I'd probably put it in there. That would make sense in a way if I put it in my backpack. Or my other kindling bag. Could be, I could have threw it in my other kindling bag. Got another kindling bag right here. Nope. It's not in there. I don't see it. Jimmy boy, you misplaced it. Now I'm gonna have to get me a new one just because I can't find it because I misplaced it. I put it somewhere. Put it somewhere. I hid it so good I can't find it. You ever hide something so good you can't find it? That's what I did. I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna bring this, my bug out bag out here and look through it, see what I got in there. Maybe it's in my bug out bag. I gotta check my food anyways. I got 6 people watching. I got my little bug out bag here. I gotta check my food. We definitely haven't made it up on the short feed yet. This is gonna be so good. This is what I had last weekend. Delicious. And I did wipe this. I did wipe this table off too. So let's see. I can only hope that my personal assistant will help me out with these problems I got. My personal assistant, where are you? Where? Oh my God. This is this is not this is not birch bark. This is, I think my Uncle Joe said it's sycamore bark. It has a different color to it, but it's highly flammable too. Get that tucked up in there. It's not got the same oils, but that'll burn right up too. It's like paper. It'll go up. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for my thing that I use to introduce air to my fire, and I can't find it. Well, there's part of my headlamp. So I must have an extra headlamp tucked in here somewhere. Oh my God, I don't know what I got in here. There's a light. There's a light right there. No, I don't think it's in there. I don't know where it's at. It's probably in that bag that I probably overlooked it because that's got tinder in there. It's got sticks and other stuff in there. That side. This backpack has so many different pockets. I could have it anywhere in this thing. Oh my God, there's a sweater. I've been looking for that sweater. I knew it was around here somewhere. That sweater, that is. No, that ain't it. Well, anyways, I don't know. Maybe it's in my other bug out bag. One that's got my horn on it. My siren. It has to be something you are interested in. I've got some offers as well, but I not about reviewing light bulbs. Yeah, exactly. I'm not about reviewing anything that's not in my niche, or has something to do with my car camper that might benefit the car camper the way I'd want it to. And my car camper already has a security alarm, so. And I think it was some kind of like thing you put over the steering wheel, and I don't need one of those. That really doesn't, I don't need anything like that. It's got to be something. Now, if you wanted to send me some cast iron pans that were, I do a lot of cooking, I would be interested. Outdoor cook stuff, I'm interested. But yeah, anything, certain things that don't go with the niche, there's no sense of even reaching out, I don't think. Because it's just a waste of time. Because I'm in the outdoor camping scene, and the car camping. So if you guys are new to the channel and haven't had a chance to see any of my car camping videos, which I think everybody that's on right now is probably my friends. I wonder if last time I was out here getting the fire going, if I might have left it out here. And maybe it got picked up in the yard. I don't know. This fire is gonna... I got a short one, but I don't know how good that's gonna work. It's getting a little smoky. We got 4 people watching. It's getting a little smoky. I watched one outdoor guy that keeps accepting offers. Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna just accept anything. Electric, accept offers to review electric bikes. He does it so he can review them and then resells them. 3 bikes makes his house payment. Well, shoot. I mean, electric bike might be nice for like say you were wanting to do a backpack and bike trip. That might be a nice one to review. It might be interesting. I mean, if I could make a pretty cool video, I think it would be fun. Especially if it's outdoorsy stuff. I'd be into that. This is not the one I was after. The one I was after is a telescopic one. It's really long. This one's a short one, so. This one doesn't work very good. I don't know where my long one's at. All I'm doing is inhaling smoke. I wonder if I should crack the mags now. You know, it went up is that tree bark. What is it? Was it sassafras or something like that? Might have to get my pan more situated here. I got a hot mess going on. My pan's tipping. I gotta prop my pan up. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Handicapped traveler. Welcome in, welcome in. Nice to see you, handicapped traveler. Might have to do a second cup of coffee. Jimmy doesn't know if he's coming or going. Normally I make the coffee inside the house, but we're camping outdoors, or we was camping last night, and it's only proper The way to do this, proper is if you're gonna camp outside, even if you're outside your house doing a backyard camping, which was the big benefit of camping outdoors was it rained hard last night. And to listen to the rain on top of the tent, I slept almost 9 hours last night, and I think I'm going to share that on my community tab later on. A couple of pictures of my camera. I think I got some pictures of the camera, pictures before the rain, and then how good I slept, because I slept really good. I think we better warm this up first. Slept really, really good. I don't know. I might have to throw another piece of wood in there. Don't make a blooper, Jimmy. I'm getting nervous. I feel nervous. I feel nervous tension. I almost feel like I'm gonna make a blooper if I'm not careful. There. Whew. Did it without making a blooper or spilling my coffee that I'm getting ready to make. Good job, Jimmy boy. Do you get more views from lives or from recorded and edited out? Well, it really actually depends. If you're making a pretty good live that ends up on the short feed, you can get more views that way. But some of my recorded videos are not doing too bad. Some of them depends on if I'm really, really involved with keywords and making stuff that people are searching for. That's the trick. If you're making something that people are looking for, you're probably gonna get some views, most likely. If you do your keywords, tags, and titles properly. And if you're one of those guys that are SEO trying to help, I'm not interested. I don't need your help. If I wanted to make a video do good, I'd make it do good. It depends on what video I'm really targeting. I generally do some research. Some of my videos I'm doing that don't perform super well are videos that are not highly searched, and I know this. If you're not on a topic that's highly searched, you're probably not going to get a lot of views on the video if you don't title it properly. And then also you got to get ranked. You got to get the proper ranking. YouTuber, have you been trying to rank my videos lately and send them out to the proper people? If you are, I want to tell you thank you so much. And my last few videos have done really well. So I think the algorithm is learning that this channel is about camping, outdoors, and car camping, and cooking outdoors. Our channel is all about that. I think the algorithm's starting to understand me, and I'm a little bit wild. The computer system has to learn you. It has to learn what your channel is about. And sometimes when we put up other videos, we're confusing the algorithm if we jump outside of our niche with something different. Handicap, Traveler, hi Jeff. Hi Jeff, the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Misplaced a baller is as easy as misplacing a tent peg. Very true. Yeah, I couldn't think for the life of me what I wanted to call it, but I call it my doomajiggy to introduce air into my fire, and I misplaced it. And it's actually making this video take a lot longer to cook my breakfast because we don't got a tremendous amount of heat. We got just enough heat to make this cook over a period of time. So this live is gonna go longer than anticipated, which may be okay. This board is soaking wet and solid. Woo! Man, that's solid. That's some solid wood. I'm hitting that really hard. And it's some pretty hard wood. And I gotta make sure I got my proper PPE on, my glasses, and hang on to this. Because when it goes, it goes. Trying to get this set up in here. Hopefully I didn't freeze my camera up. Nope, good. We got 8 people watching, 12 thumbs up. Is there any way I could have a couple extra thumbs up? I can be like an auctioneer on this deal. I gotta sit here and take a break. Jimmy boy needs to take a breather for a second. Whew. My God, Jimmy. I'm gonna take a break for a second and let that cook for a second. I'm breathing a little bit hard. I think I worked way too hard already. Now I'm starting to feel like I'm out of shape. Jimmy boy, you would never believe by looking at me that I am more than capable of doing anywhere between 10 and 15 miles at any given day of the week carrying this here backpack. Although it's not all at once, it's broken out through the day, but I can load this backpack up and beat the trail and get out there and do 10 or 12 miles any day of the week unless it's 86 degrees. I generally hike at night with my headlamp on. I generally do hikes before work. And then on the weekends, if it cools down, I will be doing some major hiking. What do you do for work? I work in a freezer. I am I don't want to say I'm a butcher, but I work in a freezer with meat. And it's cold in there. I process out meat. That's very cold. So when it gets hot out, like 86, 87, it makes it very difficult for me to handle the heat as I'm getting older. And I've got a little added insulation, I think, just from eating anything and everything. And maybe a couple too many step twos. Sitting here at this here campfire, just relaxing in front of my 10-person Ozark Trail cabin tent. If you haven't had a chance to watch that video, I actually have a video of this 10-person Ozark cabin tent and how it's actually been holding out over the last couple years. And so far, it's doing an amazing good job at servicing us for a nice place to have a getaway at any given moment, even if it's only in our backyard. But we plan on going away here shortly. We're going to be going to, in the next week or two, I think, on our vacation, we'll be going to South Haven. And I have the same tent. We love it. Yeah, this one, I know they have the 10-person. They only made this certain tent, they have the 10-person blackout tent, and they have the 10-person with AC. And this is the Easy Up. They also have 10-person with poles that aren't Easy Up, and they're a little bit cheaper. So, but this has been a really good tent. Actually tested it last night with just the rain fly on. Had heavy rain pretty much a lot last night, and it was downpouring, and the only water that we got was from the door from where I have the canopy. I actually should have pulled it back over the tent just a hair more, because we were trying to avoid when we get in and out of the tent with getting tracking water into the tent, because we had a feeling it was probably going to rain last night, and it actually did rain last night. Oh, I better check. I better look at this. I might have to. I don't want to burn it. Jimmy boy has a bad habit of starting to cook something, walking away from it, and ended up sometimes burning it. I've been known to do this before. My wife will tell you. Should we did you know you left something in the oven? I was like, sorry. I'm not sure what they call that when you get old and you walk away from something cooking and then you forget about it. It's not a good idea. It's bad. It's bad news. It's bad news, Jimmy. Bad news. They call him Jimmy Boy. They call him Jimmy Boy. And he's your new friend. They call him Jimmy Boy. Jimmy Boy. And he's your new friend. Yeah, this is going to be good. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. I like it a little bit. I don't want it burnt, but we got a nice season on that pan. That shouldn't be sticking. I need to work on that spot. There's a spot over there that I need to re-season, re-sand. And I'm going to have to set that off to the side, I think. Oh, where was we? Ron Forrest. How many states have you completed? The Gypsy, 3-inch in here. Skeeter's in the house. Jamie Brown and Skeeter. Okay. We are starting to get those storms here now. Handicap Traveler. Yeah, we had them last night, and I'll tell you what, I wasn't sure that, for a minute there, it actually cleared up. They were calling for storms, and then they said like 30% chance, and for a minute there, it cleared up, and we're getting everything set up for this here little video we did yesterday, and we made a great meal, played with the dog out here, and finished setting everything up, and before you know it, the storm rolled in, and it was relentless up here. It poured, and if you have a chance to go check out yesterday, while we were actually shooting for this video, we actually went live and did a live broadcast film from this here location when it was storming yesterday. So we actually lost out on a little bit of footage that I should have probably made it into my video that I'm editing currently. But it's a sneak peek on the backyard camping video, and it was live yesterday. So if you get a chance to, guys, go check that video out. And if I've made it up on the short feed, if anybody has popped in here and I've made it up on your short feed and you swiped and you see me on the short feed, drop a comment below and say, hey, you made it to the short feed. Because I'm curious if anybody has actually popped in from the short feed, me popping up on the short feed, or am I just being recommended? Because last week we did a live and we ended up, but it was later. It was probably an hour later than what it is right now. An hour, hour and a half. I think I ended at about 12:30ish yesterday or last week. Yesterday, last week, 12:30ish. We ended up ending it, and I went to look at the analytics, and it said there was 7,600 people that watched us on this, and I'm like, okay. And then I started looking and searching, and come to find out that I did pop up on the short feeds. So, anyways, that happens. Sometimes it don't happen. Sometimes it's just recommended. It just depends on the day, the time, and the location, and what's going on, I think. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this off to the side and let it cool, because I think it's good enough for me. And if my personal assistant was watching, I'd ask her to bring me some ketchup. We're going to let that sit. I'm going to grab my... Get that. We'll get that warmed up. Well, if my personal assistant is watching, could I get my personal assistant to bring me some ketchup? Can I be like, I dream of Jeannie. Can you bring me some ketchup? My personal assistant. What do I gotta do? My personal assistant, can you please bring me some ketchup? No, it ain't working. Probably liable to get one of these boards upside my head. She might grab one of these sticks out here, or one of these chunks of wood. I haven't got any ads since I've been on here. Oh yeah, this live stream is not monetized. I have not monetized this video for your pleasure, because ads on live streams really don't tend to, they kind of interrupt the live stream. And if you're here to join the live stream right now, I don't really want you to be have that interference with ads currently. So I did not monetize this. So, but after the live stream ends, for anybody that pops in later on, I might make 25 cents. I might make a quarter, because that right now is where people are coming in and I don't have the ads on, and they're more likely to possibly stay a few extra minutes if they're not interrupted by ads. There goes a plane flying above us. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I have the Rode mics on. Plane flying above us. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Outdoors unsupervised. just uploaded a video. So I've got a lot of creator friends that I watch, and he's one of the funniest channels. And he's one of the funniest channels I've watched lately. And I watch him from time to time. See how everything's looking. We got 11 people watching. I've got uh-oh, an idiot outdoors. I want to have a quick shout out to an idiot outdoors. I'm wearing the Jimmy Boy glasses, inspired by the idiot outdoors. Check out his channel. So, an idiot outdoors says he's picking up Tim and heading off to a camp. Oh man, I'd love to have joined you off this one, Jimmy Boy. On this one. So he's actually probably heading out for maybe possibly a stealth camper. Smash that thumbs up if you would, please, and make sure to go over and check out an idiot outdoors. And I can't wait to get my cup from an idiot outdoors. Ooh, is that hot? I actually mentioned you in my video that I have my upcoming backyard camping video, which we did a live last night, and I think I may have mentioned you in that too. I'm not sure. I was kind of pre-focused by the storms that were going on last night. Make sure this is... So we're having some Folgers. I haven't had my morning coffee yet. Well, I have had one cup already, but generally I have had my morning coffee by like 3 o'clock in the morning. But we slept so good in this here 10-person cabin tent last night, backyard camping right next to the house. One of the reasons why, it actually turned out really well, is the reason why I wanted to do the backyard camp next to the house is they were calling for rain last night, and I wanted a good night's sleep. I got almost 9 hours sleep in the rain, pitter-pattering on top of the cabin tent, and actually the wife ended up waking up having to use the bathroom, and so did I. So we went in the house at 2 o'clock, and she said, I'm just going to stay in here and sleep in my chair. And I went back out here and slept the rest of the night. And I generally don't sleep that long, but I slept clear up till 6 o'clock, so I got almost 9 hours sleep. It was still raining last night, and so relaxing, so relaxing. I mean, even if you can't afford to go off in a distance out somewhere crazy and camp at a campsite or something like that, go out your back door, set up your tent. If you know you're going to have a rainstorm or something like that, I can make for some really good sleep. Let's just put it that way. And I think a lot of people that are campers or into the great outdoors, one of their favorite things is when it rains. When you have a storm and you're in a tent, it's very relaxing. Although we did get a little nervous last night. We didn't have heavy winds, so that's why I stayed out here all night. But if the wind would have got too crazy, we got trees that are above us where we actually had a couple branches a couple months ago drop off of it. So, and that got cleaned up. But we didn't have heavy wind, we just had a lot of rain. And we had a little bit of rain, wind, but not terrible. So we stayed out here all night. I did. She stayed out till 2, but we actually went to bed at she went to bed at 7. I think I was in bed by like 8:30, 9 o'clock at the latest. And I slept all the way to 6. other than go to the bathroom real quick. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's some good coffee. Wait a minute. Cheers to an idiot outdoors. Gotta sit back down here for a second. Whew. I'm rematching this live when I have some, I'm rematching this live when I have some downtime. Oh, rewatching. Okay. Rewatching. I know. I do this too a lot. I'll be like trying to reply to, like, say I'm heading to work or I'm heading home from work and somebody's live pops on and I'm driving somewhere. I'll be speaking into my phone and I'll say the wrong words and I'll be like, oh my God, I did not say that. I did not say that. What are you doing? An idiot or outdoors says, cheers, Jimmy boy. Wait a minute. Let's do this proper. We do things proper here. We camp in our tent and cheers. I salute you. I seen the little salute. I'll show you our setup real quick. I don't know if you'll still be. I know you said you're gonna rewatch it. I'm gonna try to do this without freezing the camera up. Oh, of course, I've got to have the chair right in the way. I've got to move this. Show you my little setup. I'm gonna give you guys a little walk around tour of the outside of the tent. This is a 10-person Ozark Trail cabin tent. If I made it up on the short feed, I am so excited. If I didn't make it up on the short feed and you're watching this, I'm so excited. If you're having a great day, I'm so excited. I'm trying to go slow. My Uncle Joe says it's very important when you're filming to not go too crazy and go too fast. I'm literally going to take you inside, but this is what I want to show you. Oops. So, 85 degrees last night before the storm, air conditioning. And I unplugged it because the wife said, you better unplug that. We got the other one running now. So, woke up this morning, unplugged that. She turned the room back on. Yeah, it's an AC unit in a tent. 85 degrees out, 90% humidity. You can actually still see the rain from last night on the side of the tent. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, they call him Jimmy Boy. They call him Jimmy Boy, and he's your new friend. They call him Jimmy Boy, Jimmy Boy, and he is your new friend. I'm trying to carry this tripod with the legs hitting the ground. I didn't want to lower it and change where we're at here. So that was where I slept. I'm going to turn this way because I don't want to go all the way in. She's got 2 sleep pads on hers. 4-inch memory foam, and I think the other one was a 3, plus all those blankets. I had that little tiny blanket on me, and I was just so comfortable. It was pouring rain last night, so relaxing. Had the fan going. Bella was in there. She's got her little water dish. We actually had her water dish in there, too. I brought it out in case she wanted to come out here, but she hasn't been out yet. I'm going to try to walk this back this way. Nice and slow. Walk it back. I got 15 thumbs up, 9 people watching. Could I get an additional thumbs up, please? It would be nice to have this live stream hit about 30 to 50. 30 to 50 thumbs up. Last live stream we got 78 800 views. And we're basically reenacting last week's with the freezing. But I don't believe I'm on the short feed. Let me back this up a little bit. I may have to turn this up just a hair. Let's see if I can turn this up just a hair without dumping anything. There we go. I think we look good. You guys think we look good? I had to move my tripod back just right. I got some good coals down here, but if anybody wants to send me one of these, I misplaced my other one. Oh, I don't want to get that close to it. There we go. Ah, we got a fire. Hello, Michigan Adventures and everyone. Good morning. 911 Scene Observer has jumped back in the house. Good morning, good morning. I wanted some ketchup with this because I think ketchup would be really yummy. I got 16 thumbs up. I got to check and see what the wife's doing here. Maybe I can grab ketchup. Maybe I can grab ketchup. Guys, I found a special guest. I found me a special guest. I found a special guest. Lou, what are you doing? Come here. You going, come here? Are you daddy's special guest? You're not going to eat my food, are you? She going to get mad. She going to eat all my food. You want to play get you game? I got to get my coffee cup over here. Where's my little table? Lou, you did too. There we go. Look at that. Is this still hot? Not too bad. Got my little table. Look at that. Got my coffee. Lou, where are you going? Hey, where are you going? Come here. Yeah. Lou, come here. Bella. Bella, come. No, come here. Hey, come here. You want to go bye-bye? Come here. She don't like the popping noise of the fire. Bellou. I'm gonna have to go get her. I'm gonna have to go get her. She's mad. She don't like the fire. She don't like the popping noise. I don't want her sitting out in the sun. She'll get too hot. I get why she don't like the popping noise. I get that. She gonna have to sit here because I don't want her sitting in the direct sun because it's like 90 degrees out. Lou, it's too hot. It's too hot for you. It's not 90 yet, but it's probably, she's shaking. She don't like the popping noise. You want me to put you back inside? You want me to put you in on that bed inside the tent? No, you're not taking off on me. She's trying to take off on me. Bella, say hi. Don't be nervous. The gypsy said, I just emailed you. The fire is just for the ambulance. Now, yeah, just for relaxing. Basically only for relaxing. Lou, you need to calm down. You're too nervous. You're making me nervous, baby. Are you nervous? Come here. So I'm gonna have to eat my food, but I might have to put her back inside because she's awful nervous because of the fire. All right, I'll put you back in the house. Come on. No, you're not. I gotta put her in the house because she's shaking. She's nervous because of the fire. Because it was popping. Which she probably don't want to get. I'll put her back in here. I don't know how long we've been, but I might have to check and see how we're doing on the battery. Gotta show you what her food looks like real quick. I don't know if you guys like yours with ketchup on it or not, but this is how I'm having it. Corned beef hash with 2 eggs. What do you think? Not bad? Got a little black stuff on me from the handle. There we go. Make sure that didn't freeze up on me. Oh, it's not freezing up. All right, let me see. We got a plane flying over us again. The vanilla and the gypsy. I wonder if you can monetize that on the fly. I bet you can't. The vanilla and the gypsy. I wonder if you can nope. Monetize that on the fly. Nope. You can't. You've got to set it up prior, guys. Just in case you're wondering, you can't get into the studios once it's live. Nope. You can't change that. Nope. You can't. You've got to set it up prior, guys. Yep. Just in case you're wondering, you can't get into the studios. So last night we had a little look at our backyard camping video upcoming. So if you guys get a chance to go check that one out, that was actually with the rain and the storms and everything. So basically we're kind of carrying over into today with a live with it again. Okay. So you can't change that on the fly, I guess. I was wondering if you could or not. And you can't. Okay, let me get back over here. Okay, let's try this out. I don't want to make a mess all over my shirt. I just put it on. I may need a bib. Jimmy may need a bib. There's my bib. Jimmy's got a bib now. This pan's kind of heavy. Oh, Jimmy boy. Nothing like cooking outside at a campfire. Even if it's only in your backyard. Now I got a quick question. You can use the bill of your hat to fan the fire. Yeah. You know, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? This hat would probably really... I hope I don't blow up the fire. I mean, we already got a good fire going, but let's see how it works. Hey. Ta-da! Ta-da! They're like, put your hat back on, Jimmy boy. Put your hat back on. Well, thank you for that tip. I actually used it. Thumbs up to the Virginia Bushcrafter. This pan is like heavy, and I'm like messy. I should turn this other microphone off. Oh, it shut itself off. Let's see how this one's holding out. Wonder why that one shut itself off. Maybe if it doesn't have Maybe if you're not speaking into it, it'll save the battery and automatically shut it off after so many minutes. Because I had that one turned on too and I didn't shut it off. It shut itself off. And I know the battery was charged because I charged it last night because I knew we were going to think about doing a live for Saturday too. So after we got done, I ran it in, put it on the charger. I have 5 people watching, 16 thumbs up. I don't know how many views this video's got, but and I don't know how much battery I got on the iPad. I think this was charged up to 100%. Last weekend I did a live. I think it was 2.5 hours and I was at 30%. So I should be checking this. I don't know how long I've been live. Man, I was actually hungry, so this corned beef hash with the eggs is top notch. Delicious. Oh yeah, my question. I was gonna ask a question. Don't get old. It's a trap. Jimmy Boy has a question. When you're viewing this video currently, is it vertical or horizontal? Is it full screen or not full screen? Because if it's vertical, it should be popping up on the short feed shortly if it ain't already. And if you found it on the short feed, put I found you on the short feed. If the video is horizontal, put horizontal, meaning full screen. Is the video full screen? Because I can't remember how I had the set up. I thought I put vertical, but to me, it doesn't seem like it's, I'm not sure, I can't tell. It may be on the short feed. I got 5 people watching, 16 thumbs up. We got a nice little fire. The bib is working out just fine and dandy. I'm going to check the charge on the iPad. We're filming on the Generation 9 iPad. I'm going to check it right now. If you're new to the channel and you like camping and outdoor crazy adventures and car camping, stuff like that, hiking adventures, make sure to subscribe. I just got a $1.99. Oh my goodness. Somebody just bought me a cup of coffee. Somebody just gave me a $1.99. I didn't see that. Who gave me a $1.99? Top chat. Somebody gave me a $1.99. Who? Oh, Handicapped Traveler. Why, thank you. That is so nice. Handicapped Traveler gave me a $1.99. That is so nice. Thank you so much. I just noticed that. I must have been gabbing along and not even noticing that. I don't know if I can like pin that. Pin that. Super chat member. I was trying to It says super chat, so it may have pinned it. I don't know. Top chat. Oh, it's showing it. Well, that was so nice. I wasn't expecting that. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to go grab a couple more pieces of wood. See if I can grab a couple other pieces. I'm here for your entertainment purposes, guys. And I appreciate that $1.99. That the thought alone makes me feel warm inside. And I'll actually buy me a cup of coffee. I appreciate that. I mean, sometimes it's just some little things that make a person go, wow, that's pretty nice. Little things matter, guys, especially in today's time, you know. Everything's so rough out there. Little things matter. So, right now, I'm going to try to bust up a couple more pieces. This is, this is some nice. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, that smells so good. Thanks again for that generous donation of $1.99, Handicap Traveler. That was so nice. I greatly appreciate that. Whoa, I just jumped off my chat. The gypsy, and the gorilla. I may work on your stick more this weekend, Jimmy boy. So, he's actually making me a walking stick. You know, I like hiking the trails and stuff, and I kind of chit chatted with him about making me one. And, oh, let me turn that down. What did I do? I just jumped off of there. Get back over there. Butterfingers. I'm scrolling and I butterfingered. I was trying to scroll up, and yeah. Well, that'll be pretty nice. Butterfingers. I'm scrolling and I butterfingered. I was trying to scroll up, and yeah. We kind of talked about a walking stick and some of the things I would like to have on one if I could ever get one. And he said he was working on making one, which is really nice. And of course, I'm gonna make it up to him. Mm. I'm hoping I'm not echoing. I was just checking the mic. Last weekend I wasn't super hungry for this hash with eggs, corned beef hash with eggs. But this weekend I'm super hungry with it for it, especially knowing that I got ketchup. I don't know if this froze. It might have. Maybe I should see if I can pin that one. won't let me pin it, but it's already up there. The Gypsy and the Vanilla. Yep. Well, I wonder how I'm doing on low battery on this iPad. 60%, that's not bad. Well, we're doing good. It's probably because it's not got all that direct hot heat yet. I'm gonna have to start putting some of this stuff up too. I have to set this over here. My hat, my famous hat. So this is my little, this right here is my little doomajiggy for my umbrella that goes over either the iPad tripod, or it'll actually attach to here, and I can hook my umbrella over here. So I'm going to share that later on the community tab, I think. I don't want to misplace that. I'll probably misplace it knowing Jimmy. I should put it up. Delicious. It's almost gone. Makes you want to have some corned beef hash. And I got to tear this all down before it gets 1 or 2 o'clock, because it's going to be, I think, 86 or 87 by like 3. I'll have to look at the thing. Brian Wong. Didn't he just say it's almost 90 out and he's stoking a fire in a day time? LOL. I'm known to exaggerate slightly, but it's going to get hot. It's still early. It's 11:48. It's going to hit 87. It's probably, let me do a temp check real quick and see what it is in my location right now. We've been on this live for probably almost 2 hours now. So when we started it, it was quite a bit cooler than it is right now. But where's my weather? It says in my location currently, it is 80 degrees in my location. It's going to hit 86. And let's see, it looks like I want to be done before 1 o'clock, because I got to tear this tent down and tear everything down. It's going to start climbing. 83 starts getting outside my comfort zone. 1 o'clock, it's going to be 83. By 2:30, it's going to be 86. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to get warm. I exaggerated slightly. It's not 86 yet or 90 degrees, but it feels like it to me, because it's still got all that humidity from yesterday. Still feels humid to me. Matthew Green Adventures. I might have to unpin this because the Gypsy and the Vanilla. I may have to unpin this because I'm getting behind on my chat because I am not hitting the arrow down. Old people, they get confused really easy, and I'm one of those guys. We got 6 people watching, 16 thumbs up. And yes, hello, Matthew Green. It's nice to see you pop in on the live. And didn't he just say, yeah, 90 degrees? Just looks like glamping to me, but whatever. I'm out, just passing through. Yes, it's just glamping. It certainly is glamping. Whenever I got the wife camping, we got to camp up and not down. So we don't got a rig or nothing like that. Although we do have the car campers, and they are pretty sweet. They're a pretty sweet setup. So if you haven't had a chance to check out my car camper or some of my car camping videos, please do. I haven't been doing as many car camping videos lately because really during the daytime and even the car camper itself doesn't really even cool off too much when it hits 86 or 87. So nighttime camping, although we just recently last weekend did a driveway car camping with a new tent that I found for $5. That was an interesting deal. And that actually helped introduce a lot more air into the car camper. So I think that that could be possibly a game changer for my no build SUV car camper. And am I echoing? I was just wondering. Asking for a friend. Am I echoing? Oh, back. Back again for the lives. Live is so relaxing. Yes, it is. I'm just sitting here at a fire, drinking coffee, 80 degrees at a fire. We had so much rain last night, you don't have to worry about the grass catching on fire. This area was like drenched. We camped right here in our backyard in a torrential downpour half the night, and this is just now drying up. Matter of fact, I think the outside of the tent is still damp. Let's see. Yep. You see the water? I got to put this up today because they're going to be mowing tomorrow. So I've got to tear all this down today yet. And I don't want to tear it down at 100-degree weather. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit. It's only supposed to be 86, but I'm used to working in a freezer 10 hours a day where it's 40 degrees, and then when I get home, it's generally temperature controlled. So I do love being out in the outdoors, and I'm good to about 80 degrees, and I do, get a little sweaty, but when it gets up around 85, 86, 87, I can't handle it. It's probably because I got a little bit too much here. A little bit too much insulation. And this really has to get shooken off because this has to dry out because I got to tear this down, put this up. We did a nice little camping adventure in our 10-person Ozark Trail cabin tent with AC. And I had the AC hooked up last night. Nice thing about camping right here in the backyard is we could plug right in. And why would you want to camp in the backyard instead of your house? Well, last night, let me tell you, last night we had rain. So it was nice. It was nice because we were in the cabin tent and it was raining down. So relaxing. I kicked back. I watched some YouTube creators that I enjoy and have done some collaborations with on my iPad and just kind of drifted off and went to sleep. We kind of went to sleep early, but it was torrential. It was raining hard all night pretty much. It lit up for just long enough for me to run and grab my stuff, my sleeping arrangements. I needed to get blankets and pillows for inside here, which was nice because everything is right here. I'd rather sleep outside if it's cool overnight and I can hear, we got bullfrogs. You can hear, we got the side lot over here, and it's got all kinds of you know, you hear crickets and bullfrogs, and you see deer running by. You hear them rustling around in the woods. Sometimes you even hear coyotes out here, and it's kind of relaxing. And I'll actually show you the side lot here in a minute. It looks like I am on vertical. I may have to unpin. So I'm going to unpin your message just because I'm having a hard time following the chat. Because it's not scrolling, it's holding. For some reason, it's not scrolling when somebody says something. It only has the pinned message. So, yeah, I had to unpin that temporarily. Maybe before I end it, I might go back up and pin it again. But for now, for me to easily be able to read the chat and not have to figure it out and hit this button, hit that button. So good. So good. I'm going to have to run that in pretty soon, too. I got 4 people watching and 16 thumbs up. I think last weekend we had like 30, 40, 50 people watching. So I don't think that this video has made it to the short feed. But I don't know. It's hard to say. People come in and out quite a bit. Top chat. I might start moving some of this stuff out. See you, Dan. We got some hearts. I see hearts. There's lots of hearts going on. Greatly appreciated all the hearts and greatly appreciate that nice gift of $1.99. Was not expecting that. And from Handicap Traveler, thank you so much. I'm going to move this over. I'm actually thinking about getting some of this stuff out because it's going to get late. It's going to get hot, and Jimmy's going to get miserable. And I still got live stream time left. I wanted to see if YouTube would put it up on the short feed, and it hasn't made it up there yet. I don't believe. And if you have seen this video up on the short feed, let me know in the comments. We got 4 people watching. So this, I'm trying not to freeze this up, but this I found while I was out foraging. And this is a dried out mushroom. And it's almost like wood now. So I'm actually thinking about throwing it on the fire and see if it'll go up. So far, so good. Now we better fan it a little bit. They call him Jimmy Boy. They call him Jimmy Boy. And he's your new friend. They call him Jimmy Boy. Jimmy Boy. And he's your new friend. Let's see. I think we got her going. So the plan was I'm going to probably run this inside real quick. Or put it over here in the shade. It'll probably be okay in the shade. I've got to make a little bit of room because I'm going to start pulling some of this stuff out. And you can watch me do my breakdown video of maybe not the tent, but getting some of my stuff out of there. And there goes our biker friend next door. Uh-oh. I gotta put my little stick stove in my twig bag. That's my little stick stove. Put that in there. There goes my little buddy. There goes my little neighbor buddy on his bike. See if I can pull this over here. Okay, where are we at? 5 people watching. Finishing up my corned beef with hash, and I'm gonna start taking some of this stuff out of the tent. Whew. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Grilla. It's getting warm out. I'm going inside. Yeah, it's starting to get warm out. It's definitely getting warm, and this tent is starting to dry out. We're gonna have to put that up pretty soon too, because I can't leave it up. Put this spray in my bug out bag. We got 5 people watching. Had a lantern and a headlamp because we needed to see last night. Yeah, it's definitely getting warm. Which one is that? See if I can do as good of a job as her. Oh, this is the Coleman cot one. This is our Coleman cot. Folds right up pretty easily. Simple put up. Maybe, unless you're Jimmy boy, then it might be tricky. There you go. There we go. Whew. Hi. Gotta get a breather. It's getting warm out. It's definitely getting warm out. It's Coleman cot. So I do a lot of yard sale finds, and the Coleman cot I actually bought at a yard sale for, I think it was 20 bucks. So it wasn't too bad at all. Goes up pretty easily. Packs away good. Not too hard to. So there we are. There's the Coleman cot. Taken care of. I gotta run it inside, but I ain't doing that right this second. Set it over here. Scoot this back over just a hair because I'm gonna be coming through with a car camper bed. And of course, I'm just gonna toss it in there for now. Whew. So far, so good. Looking good. Got a nice little fire going. How's the battery holding out? We got 17 thumbs up. 3 people watching. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Check out some of our car camping videos. We've got a playlist. I'm opening up my car camper right now. Moving some things around real quick because I'm getting ready to throw my bed in here. I'll have to organize it tomorrow, the next day when it's a little bit cooler, but it's too hot to mess around with this in here. It's over 100 degrees in the car camper right now. It's just doing nothing but picking up the sun. So, I'm gonna straighten this out a little bit. Just enough to get the bed in here. Put that up there, this up there. Just gonna toss the bed in there. Be happy with it. This needs to go in my inside the house. This don't need to be in there. I don't want to get that out of there anyways. Pretty simple. Show you the inside of my car camper real quick. It's a mess. It is a freaking mess. Nothing's organized. I need to move things around in here. I've got such a mess in here. That's a car camper. She's a mess. This is what happens when you're got everything in your car and you're living out your car half the time, and half the time you're not. So right now I'm just trying to get everything. Got to move that away from that fire. It's going to overheat that camera. Let's see how we're doing on battery. $1.99 from Handicapped Traveler. What a generous donation. Gonna buy me a cup of coffee with that. I can buy at least one cup of Keurig for my coffee maker for the car camper. And this is actually my bed for my car camper, but that's gonna look like a little bit of a mess. Nothing's organized. It's a hot mess, to be honest. I have to take this out and clean everything that's inside here and reorganize everything before I go out on my next camping adventure. It's messy. It's a messy deal. There we go. That's in there. Now we're in business. We got that out of the way. Now we got that out of the way. It's warming up in a hurry too. I got 77% charge on the phone still. The iPad itself is down to 50%, so it gets down to around 30. I definitely need to be considering being done with the live stream. When it gets down that low. I gotta take my bug out bag and put it back in my car. I think that's all that needed to go in the car. Oh, I got my pillow. Forgot my pillow. I might not be able to sleep very good tonight because I slept way too much last night inside this beautiful, relaxing cabin tent with heavy rain last night. Well, not super heavy, but pretty heavy. Well, so far so good. Marine Weld. The Gypsy Vanilla Grilla. Kayak is fixed. I had Marine Weld a spot. Must have hit something really hard. So you've seen the grandkids kayaks. I want to get kayaks like that for us, but like I think Walmart has a set of them for $200. You buy 200 each, and they're 275-pound rated. So I think I could probably have them out to the lake. They'd probably work out okay. I gotta put the ketchup inside. I gotta go and put the ketchup inside. What? What? What about her? I don't know. Yeah, right now. I'm trying to bring stuff in and tears, and it's getting awful hot too. She's like, "Are you still alive?" Yep. It's awful hot out here. It's starting to get warm. Probably 82. Got 4 people watching. The sun's starting to beat down on this. Got 17 thumbs up. That's not bad. It's not too bad at all. Trying to bring the wife stuff in for her. I had her doing all the work, setting up everything, setting up the cots, zipping up the windows, making dinner. She did all kinds of stuff. She's a heck of a worker. Work, 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 work. So I'm bringing all her blankets in so she don't have to go fetching them. She don't fetch them. Scoot over, Lou. Fortunately, I probably have to leave the tent up just probably till it gets hotter because it's still got still has a lot of drips on it. Heavy rain last night. It's gonna get pretty warm, so it should dry that out. Whew. That's some of the best sleep I've had in a while, though, sleeping in there. Oh, one of these goes in her car, and one of them go in the house. Darn it. This one I think goes in her car. This is her 4-inch memory foam for her car camper. Got 5 people watching. We're doing it now is we're breaking down our camp from last night's camping adventure. And if you haven't had a chance to, go check out our sneak peek video of our live for backyard camping, an upcoming camping adventure. take this inside. It's getting extremely hot. Scoot over. Whoo! Extremely hot. I got your bed's right here. I don't know where you want it. I don't know. Might have to tap before too long. It's getting warm in a hurry. Lou, stop. Scoot.
You want a Gatorade or something?
Sure.
I gotta put this in my car.
Me too. Trying to tear this down. At least get it closer. That way when it's time to tear it down, it should be good to go. Still trying to dry. Got 6 people watching. Look at garage sales for 2 of them. Marketplace always have them. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're always, especially towards the end of the season. I don't know if I'll be getting one for this season, because the season's almost out, and I really don't have that much time. We're back to work full time with no days off, so 1 day off. This one, this cot right here, I bought, I think it was over at Gander Mountain. This was when I was first getting into the camping heavy, and I wanted something for inside my teepee tent. And this is the Venture Forward. I paid up for this one. I gotta unlock these. What am I doing? They're still locked. I'm gonna unlock them so it folds up. It's a nice cot. Put a decent, I slept perfectly fine with that 4-inch memory foam on this without a problem. Whew. 5 people watching, 18 thumbs up. Fold that up in a second. Now that the wave's up, I can go crazy on this. There we go. A couple more to add to the fire. That way I can get nice and toasty out here. This one, I must have tried to split this a bunch because it's got a bunch of, maybe this one won't split. Looks like it got a bunch of spots on it. This one might be a tricky one. Whew. Gotta take a breather. Jimmy, you're not in shape for this. Gotta take a breather and go back to this one. Woo! The heat, the heat. Take a breather. Take a little step back. See how we're doing here. Uh-oh, my phone's overheating. My phone's overheating. Well, guys, thanks for joining us with this little live broadcast of our upcoming video, the Backyard Camping Adventure. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you're already a subscriber, thanks for watching. And if you haven't had a chance to check out my car camping playlist, please do. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Cheers.